Is it time to buy or sell Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock? In this video, we will explore Tonix Pharmaceuticals in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 15th of August, 2025, and we are here now to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Utilize the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 4th of August, 2025, our system has categorized Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.21. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 15.03% since we initially recommended purchasing Tonix Pharmaceuticals 10 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.5% each day since it was designated as hold accumulate. The stock currently sits in the midst of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase within this trend is likely. Analyzing the present 3-month trend, we anticipate a potential change of approximately 45.57% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 16.61% to 76.33%. In terms of the longer outlook, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of around 40.58%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could vary from negative 52.35% to positive 105.85% over the upcoming year. In today's figures, this would place the future price between $24.47 and $105.70. Our latest daily update for Tonix Pharmaceuticals features the headline, Significant Movements in Tonix Pharmaceuticals Stock Price on Friday, fluctuating by 18.31% between its high and low. On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 15th of August, 2025, the stock price of Tonix Pharmaceuticals decreased by 13.81%, dropping from 59.58 to 51.35. During that trading session, the stock price varied by 18.31%, ranging from a low of 45.22 to a high of 53.50. This period has seen considerable price volatility, with a total gain of 31.63% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume increased by 2 million shares on this day, despite the declining prices, which may serve as an early warning sign, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 4 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $223.55 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $130, while the lowest was $6.76. Currently, the price stands at 60.50%, or $78.65, below the 52-week high, and 100%, or $54,501,164.65, below the all-time high recorded on the 7th of June, 2018. When it peaked at $54,501,216. Tonix Pharmaceuticals has just overcome a significant regulatory challenge. The Food and Drug Administration has approved Tonmya, a once-nightly cyclobenzaprine sublingual tablet, marking the first new treatment for fibromyalgia in over 15 years. Phase 3 data demonstrated substantial pain reduction and good tolerability, with the company anticipating commercial availability in the 4th quarter of 2025. This approval serves as an immediate catalyst. Expect increased trading activity, potential share price gains from both buying and short covering, and upcoming updates regarding launch plans, pricing, and payer discussions. The company's previous inclusion in the Russell indexes, along with recent positive peer-reviewed publications, lends credibility and expands the potential investor base, enhancing liquidity and demand. In the long run, Tonmya's revenue growth will depend on effective launch execution, insurance coverage, and the rate of prescribing among a large, predominantly female patient population, as well as manufacturing capacity. Tonix's pipeline, which includes a candidate vaccine for infectious diseases and oncology programs with promising preclinical results, offers diversification that can mitigate future earnings risks. However, challenges related to commercialization, reimbursement, and execution still exist. In summary, this presents a compelling short-term rally opportunity linked to tangible revenue potential, weighed against medium to long-term execution and market access hurdles. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June 2025, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners assigned TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 22nd of July, 2024, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners again assigned TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, it was reported that Noble Capital Markets rated TNXP as outperform with a hold action. On the same day, Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, it was also reported that Noble Capital rated TNXP as outperform with a hold action. On Thursday, the 2nd of June, 2022, it was reported that Noble Financial assigned TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock is currently showing a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, it also presents a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this indicates a general buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock continues to rise, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $52.95. Conversely, if it declines, support can be expected from the long-term average at around $44.03. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will prompt a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may affect short-term developments. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 13, 2025, and since then, the stock has fallen by 16.6%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may catch your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a sell signal from 3 days ago. Bollinger's signals a buy from 27 days ago. The short-term moving average has provided a sell signal 2 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 11 days ago. Now, if we examine the 12-month chart, we can observe the short moving average has a buy signal from 11 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 66 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 61 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $47.19 and $44.64. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Tonix Pharmaceuticals finds support just below today's level at $47.19. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $44.64 and $38.62. This stock may experience significant movements during the day, indicating high volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $8.28 between high and low, or 18.31%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 20.10%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or negative earnings. Even well-established companies can go through difficult times, often due to factors outside their control. However, if a company consistently reports negative PE ratios, it may suggest insufficient profits and possible risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a consensus of negative $3.12. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Tonix Pharmaceuticals is at $59.58. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Tonix Pharmaceuticals encounters its first support level at $47.19. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Tonix Pharmaceuticals from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let us examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of June, 2025, Hunter James Randolph Jr. conducted an insider buy of 7,740 shares of stock option. On the 6th of June, 2024, Hunter James Randolph Jr. conducted an insider buy of 2 shares of stock option. On the 12th of June, 2025, Hunter James Randolph Jr. again conducted an insider buy of 7,740 shares of stock option. On the 15th of May, 2025, Seth Lederman conducted an insider buy of 4,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 13th of May, 2025, James Treco conducted an insider buy of 10,000 shares of stock option. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 91.341. Overall, insiders purchased a total of 48,482,305 shares and sold 9 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $48.82, indicating a decrease of 4.92%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. A sell signal has been triggered from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a good buy? Tonix Pharmaceuticals presents several positive indicators. However, we believe these signals are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting either to maintain or accumulate shares while we await further developments. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our assessment of this stock from a buy to a hold since our last evaluation. After reviewing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 18th of August, we anticipate that Tonix Pharmaceuticals will open lower by $1.33, starting at $50.02. We would like to remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before engaging in the buying or selling of any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.